Dude, this screen is such a classic. I still have never seen a startup screen in a game, a main menu, as cool as this one. And as, like, involved. So, like, even this screen, before you even get into zombies, this screen has Easter eggs. You can break out of this chair, and you can go play Zork on a computer.
It's all up to you.
And this screen itself, you find later in the campaign. There's so much in, like, that character you meet and stuff. There's so much to it. And if you switch to zombies, that guy turns into a zombie. He walks away, and I think a zombie comes in. Or something. Maybe he just walks away. And we get the classic song. Yeah, there it is. There's the zombie. I can't even tell you how much, like, this song makes me emotional just listening to it. I know that sounds silly, but the amount of times I'd be playing with buddies from college or whatever, and we'd spend hours working on an Easter egg, and we'd finally get it, or we'd fail 2 hours in, and we'd be booted back to this menu and just hear this song. Like, this song played in the background of so many parties, you know, that it just brings me back as soon as I hear it. As soon as I hear this song, and this song got remastered in a bunch of other games. There's like 5 versions of it now. But it just gets me emotional every time I hear this song. It's called Damned, by the way. But yeah, this song, oof, it gets me. Black Ops was my very first zombies experience. My dad was a cop, and I would play online with his cop friends, and they carried me. Yeah, this is part of the reason why I said this is the golden age, starts the golden age of zombies, is that this is when the most people got in. This is when, you know, so many people that weren't even into shooters got into zombies at this time. But yeah. Yo, Quantum! Holy moly! With the $101 donation. $101 for my favorite map. I love Kino so much. Dude, let's go, Kino crew. Thank you for all the content. You are a legend. Here's to your growing family. Thank you so much, Quantum. That's incredible. Thank you so much, dude. Yeah, Kino, if you were to ask the entire zombies community what is your favorite map, I have a feeling Kino might win. If not, it's very high up there. Not best, but favorite. If you're just at, like, your favorite map, I think probably the most people would say Kino. It is, like, the classic. It's either that or Ascension, I think. If you had to, the most people, the most casual zombies fans, the ones that just played zombies when it was popular, it was Ascension or Kino. So, me personally, I answered this before, but my favorite map is Origins. It's completely personal reasons. I talked about it a bit in that video I uploaded. But Origins, it's hard for me to not even, like, just be emotional while playing that map. I also think it's a really good map, but Origins will never not be my favorite map because of personal reasons. Close second is probably Shadows of Evil, because I love the theme of that map. I also think it has a great egg and just is a really good map overall, and actually took zombies in a new direction without being awful, which is something I can't say about pretty much any of the other games. Whenever they tried to take it in a different direction with new characters or new mechanics, everyone hated it. But Shadows of Evil was the first map to be like, to do something different, and everyone was actually on board for it. Or at least most people were. So, anyways, Kino. Here we go. So, with Kino, our goal is the Easter egg song. A very, very, probably the most classic Easter egg song. So many people would play Kino and then pop that song so everyone could listen to it. And that is all there is to do in this map. There are some other Easter eggy things we'll look at, but there's no main Easter egg, so Easter egg song it is. Kind of interesting that Darius started to like create Easter eggs, and then they actually stopped doing it for a bit. Because they're kind of just focusing on making good high score maps. But anyways, I do want to mention now, because I know I'm going to get questions about it. This game had Kino 5, and then Ascension, Call of the Dead, Shangri-La Moon. But as you can see here, Dead Ops Arcade doesn't count as a different type of game. They did remaster Nacht, Verrückt, and Shinonuma and Darius for this game. These are the only maps of all the games that we are not going to play. And the reason is because they are pretty much one for one exactly the same as the maps we just played. They're not anything different. They're just literally, they took the maps from World at War and put them in Black Ops. However, we will be playing these maps again because they got remastered again in a later game, but they actually added some stuff. So we're going to be playing those remasters. We're not going to be playing these because they're basically exactly the same as World at War. So these are the only maps pretty much in the whole series we will not be playing because they're the same. So with that, it's Kino time, baby. Absolute classic map.
This station will hold the key to the real goals of Group 935. I still do not trust my unconventional allies, but they are of great use to me. But I digress. Who would have thought the MDT was capable of time travel? How many stations does this group have? Where did that little girl disappear to? Only time will tell what new questions await us in this theater of the damned.
So they start, the story was really starting to get off here. I don't know if like the comic books already existed or not, but there's actually a lot going on with the characters.
There never was.
I kind of want to see if I can. I want to see if I can get my PS4 controller to work because it will feel a lot better. Actually, no, I think I did, and I think it didn't work. So never mind. We'll stick to the PS3 controller, as awkward as it feels. So, man, so much to talk about with this map. So, yeah, the story is starting to get going. Like, it's you'll see in a bit. There's like even some story in the map you can experience. Man, the nostalgia is huge with this one. I remember there was like a stupid Easter egg, like another rumor Easter egg that ended up actually being true, where you can lay in this corner and have someone else lay on top of you and you'll both die. And then power-ups will appear more on the map. That's actually like a real thing. Yeah, we already got time travel going. I forget how, like, what the time travel is about. This early on. I don't know, man. The story gets wild already. Like, in this game, the story already starts to kind of take off. Oh my god, my PS3 controller is so bad. It makes me move forward constantly if I let go of the analog stick. Yikes. In this game, I'm actually positive this time. Self-revive actually does give you revives. So we can buy self-revive and get a do-over.
A drink that requires a mature parrot.
Hey, we're Takio. Man, this is the frame rate. PS3 is chugging. At least we're on console now, though. Don't have the oddness of the World at War PC port. Just have the oddness of my controller. And they mentioned Group 935 as well, which is a big part of the story. So the story was already kind of... Where did that guy come from? The story was already kind of getting going. So I believe in this one it's 3. Although that looked like 2, but maybe I got windmill. Sometimes the zombies do a windmill motion and hit you twice.
You had an unhappy ending.
Let's see. Okay, it's still 2. Also, you get pack-a-punched guns when you go down. So you get these explosive pistols until you get back up.
Much honor. A drink that requires a mature parent.
So, what's our goal on this map? Easter egg song. We have to find 3 bits of the meteor that we saw in Kino. The 115 meteor. This is the first part.
I found a piece of the meteor.
And there's 2 more around the map. This room is really memorable because it has pictures of all the characters, and if you hold square on them, they say things.
Honor to the doctor. This is a picture of a great warrior.
It's still pretty memey with the dialogue. The characters aren't super serious yet. So like you said that, because that's a picture of him. I need a... Do I really want the Olympia? I guess.
I shatter their souls.
This thing is terrible because it only has 2 shots. But it is classic zombies gun. And the frame rate is just absolutely atrocious. You can really tell it after playing the PC port of War.
A picture of the ugly American.
And this is Nikolai.
He's so drunk, I can smell his breath through this portrait. Die, foul creatures!
And then there's a picture with nobody on it.
Maybe what was is no more, but shall be again.
And this picture eventually actually got like a whole story behind it, if I remember correctly. Everyone thought this was just the player like us. But later, I think it actually got a whole story behind it. The lore runs deep. Yeah, a lot of the Easter eggy stuff in the old games was just holding interact on things and the characters that have dialogue, like when we shot the meteor and they said Tank gave us a clue that the meteor was what caused the zombies. But that's it, like no other story, no like actual confirmation, just I got stuck. Just Tank randomly saying, I wonder if the meteor brought the zombies. Alright, so I'm out of self-revives, I can't screw up anymore.
Meditation time over.
Till I get the sun. Now this is a classic room for me, because we used to get in here, buy the stakeout, sit in this corner. 2 people would look down that way, 2 people would look down this way. And we would try to survive the dog round. And with limited success. I need to make some money, because I don't think... The Olympia is definitely not going to get me through the dog round, because it only has 2 shots. And the dog round is probably next. We used to do mystery box challenges, where you'd get to the mystery box and hit it twice, and you had to keep the 2 guns. And survive as long as you could. That was always fun. We used to do that on Dare Reese all the time. That was specifically a me and Charlie thing. We used to do that. Duo.
I require assistance!
God. We used to do that duo, where we would just hit the box twice. Whatever we got, we got. See how long we could survive together. Yeah, the zombie AI is much different in this one. As you could see, like, I don't get stuck on zombies anymore when they hit me. That was really only a World at War thing. They realized pretty quickly that was awful. But they can hit you on your way around them now more often.
A drink that requires a...
It's a lot harder to
mature
run
palate.
through zombies now. And it's still 2 hits dead, so if you try to run past 2 zombies, there's a good chance they'll both just whack you on your way through and then you're dead. Which is kind of what happened there, but I think I got hit before I tried to pass that zombie, so actually it was more of just I was already hurt, but... The heck is a salad? Trying to remember, is this the first map that has 5 perks? Can't remember if they introduced a new perk on this map or
I
not.
found a piece of the meteor.
I think it's... Oh, you have the names confused, Vegito. You're thinking of stamina. Speed Cola is the reload faster. I think this map still just has Chug, Revive, Speed, and double tap. But, yeah, for those of you that don't know, when we do get more perks, you are limited to 4, so you have to pick which one to leave out of your quote-unquote build. Yeah, Mule Kick was quite a bit later.
Looking for more ammunition.
Ooh, that was scary. See, I don't get stuck on zombies as much anymore.
Happy ending.
And we can even kind of knife zombies now if we do it carefully. Which will make us a lot more points.
The tide tips in our favor.
I don't think there's a way to see where the... Yeah, there's no way to know where the mystery box is on this map until you open up the map. Once we turn on the power, this map will actually tell us where the mystery box is. Is there a gun in here? Yuck.
This is lighter than a feather, but more than twice as deadly.
This will at least make money.
Not on this day, tormented soul.
Oh, would you look at that? Mule Kick. So, they added Mule Kick later. I did not know they updated this map to put it on there. So never mind. We do have Mule Kick.
Strike was weak.
This was not here originally, but they added it in an update. So you can get 5 perks on this map. Well, can't get 5, but you can. There are 5 to pick from. Mule Kick allows you to hold 3 guns instead of 2, which sounds great, but isn't really 2 required on many maps. Like, isn't really useful on many maps unless you really have an ammo problem, or you have a very specific gun setup you need.
No, I kill you.
I think potentially. Yeah, they even put it in Knock. They put all the perk machines. Well, not all the perk machines, but they put a machine to get the perks in Knock on this version. That is something I should have mentioned when I said that they just straight ported. They straight ported the maps, so they made them easier because they put the perks on the maps. And like you have newer guns on the maps, so they are easier versions.
You kill me,
But there's still like, there's
you.
nothing really added other than that. I should have mentioned that because I said they're exactly the same. They're not exactly the same. They have new guns. They have the Black Ops 1 guns on the map, so that is quite a bit different. Yeah, some high round strategies use Mule Kick just to have more ammo overall. Should have bought the ammo.
Where is my ammunition?
That was surprised I got away with that. And I had 1 bullet left too.
I will blast them apart. You had an unhappy ending.
Oh man, the stakeout.
That will hold them up for a while. I have finished.
Holy
None
crap.
shall remain.
Surprised I killed that one. Alright.
This weapon
That
will
is
be
not Cold
useless
War.
without bullets.
That is Black Ops 3. Which I would say is the Silver Age of zombies. Even though probably more people play that now than the Golden Age, but most people would argue that the most people were into it before that. That's when people started to back out of zombies. It started to get pay to win a bit with the gumballs. Like, you had to buy the gumballs if you didn't want to earn them, and the story started to get wild and some people were out. But nowadays people look back on Black Ops 3 as being one of the best, if not the best, zombies. The Golden Age would be this game and Black Ops 2. That was when the most people were into it. That's where most people have the most memories.
My weapon is low on honor.
You must not have been here when the stream was a Doom-only stream.
Cannot survive this.
Back when I was streaming to 5 people and we were just playing Doom every day. Ooh, I gotta change the game name. Thank you.
You bring me great honor.
So much to keep track of.
Cursed beast!
No, that was not.
I foul creature!
That's not what I'm talking about. If you go to the website, you can see all the marathons. The first marathon was Crashathon. But the website has a page of all of them and all the games and all the videos all organized. Yeah, like I typed Black Ops 1 into the category thing, and Black Ops 3 still came up as the first thing. Most people know Black Ops 3 more than anything. Granted, that's Twitch, so it's not like that's the end-all be-all of it, but yeah. Most people, Black Ops 3 is their stomping grounds, but I don't think many would argue that Black Ops 1 and 2 were the golden age, where most people have the most memories, and zombies was such a big part of the game. I mean, I don't expect many people to know that. Crashathon was so long ago. But yeah, there's a page specifically for marathons on the channel, or on the website, if you're interested to see all of them. There's even a bunch of highlights and stuff. Like the end of Crashathon, where Coco stole my crystal, and I couldn't figure out how to 100% the game.
Gives great gifts.
And she kept taking the crystal. I still can't believe that's a thing.
You will not stop until you are all destroyed.
I can't believe it's a thing that other racers can take your crystal in tag team racing, because that game is so terrible. Trying to take advantage of this times 2 as much as I can.
There is no victory, only death. You bring me great honor.
Alright, now the part everyone remembers. Hit the power switch. And it opens up the big theater. And it also activates
Disease is
the
spreading.
crawlers.
I will
In
soon
the
need
theater,
ammunition.
So now crawlers will start to spawn. Not the crawlers we were talking about earlier, but poisonous crawlers. So when you shoot them, they explode. And we also have Jug over here. But I need ammo
Should
first.
look for more ammunition.
And these maps will now show us where the box is. The box is in the alley. Also, our second piece of the Easter egg song. It's right here.
I found another rock. Maybe they stole this from Japan.
Maybe they stole it from Japan. I don't think they did, Takya.
Not on this day, tormented soul.
Alright, we have just enough money to go get Jug. Which is good because the dogs are coming.
Fetch me their soul. Hell has sent it down. Yes, we want. Here of the light.
Dogs look a lot more fiery in this one. But with the bigger maps, we can actually outrun them. So not as scary. Oh yeah, there's another animation when you walk in this room after turning on the power. You can hear the crawlers busting through the ceiling. Couldn't really tell there because the dogs were doing dog things, but...
The spirits come to aid us.
Alright, so, Pack-a-Punch. How do we get Pack-a-Punch on this map? Well, it's up there. How do we get up there? We link this teleporter. To here. And then we ride it up there. I'm gonna wait till after this insta-kill.
Feel the power in my veins.
There's a crawler. And he blew up and now I can't see. Fantastic. These things terrified me as a kid.
Cursed beast!
Alright, so we're gonna pull the zombies this way. Make a circle around the map. I don't want to get caught in the teleporter. You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe that's what he was referencing. They stole it from Shino Numa. So here we go. And then this is a classic... There's Pack-a-Punch. This is a classic strat from back in the day. You throw your grenades down, because all the zombies stand there and wait for you, so you can throw the grenades down and blast them in a big group.
Bigger than yours.
See you, Zawkin. Thanks for stopping by, man. And there's some zombie info on the walls and stuff. You can see the dog. And then, sometimes, this takes you to an Easter egg room. This time it didn't. There are, I think, 4 different rooms it can take you to, and they're just kind of like spooky Easter eggy rooms. One of them is Samantha's room, which becomes a huge part of the story later. There's a bunch of creepy teddy bears and stuff. But there is one room in particular that I want to talk about. There's a room that basically, it's like a prelude to Ascension. So they were kind of dropping a hint that Ascension would be a DLC map. And it has a rocket on a table. And for like 15 years, no one ever knew. But there's a really stupid Easter egg with that rocket.
Nothing but you.
It's basically an impossible Easter egg where like someone hid it in the game expecting no one to ever find it. But then this game, the code was dumped, and we were able to actually see all the code in the game, and that's the only reason it was found, was someone found it in the code. But basically, you have to come up to this mannequin and jump. I believe it's 3 times. And that's how you activate it. And then when you go to that room, you can hold square on the rocket and it will blast off. And that's the whole Easter egg. And like, no one ever found it. I don't even know why they'd put that in. But like 15 years later they found it and they were like, oh my god, this was hiding in the map this whole time. It's one of the most fascinating Easter eggs in the whole series. Because like, why is it even there? And speaking of Easter eggs, here's our final piece.
I found the lost people.
So there's our
I
song.
have discovered a grand secret.
And this is the song I used for the intro. And this was one of the best songs to just shoot zombies to. Used to just sit on Kino, get this song going, shoot zombies. The song's called 115 because Easter eggs. It's actually loud in this one now. You can actually hear it. Me too. Thank you, Juggernaut. Shooting zombies at 8:30 a.m. I'd love Speedfall.
His strike was weak. You had an
Also love a better gun. Yeah, I'll just try to pack punch the steak out. I don't even know what it is, pack punched.
smells like rotten sushi. You have been purified. Return to darkness.
Ouch. I have returned. I should probably buy this MP40. Unless it's a dog round. It's not a dog round.
With this SMG, I bring death.
Oh, by the way, this turret is a trap. You can buy it and it'll shoot zombies. It's kind of cool. Kind of useless later, but and it costs way too much money, but it's a cool trap. Pretty unique trap.
Perfect trick.
It's a really nice loop on this level. You can get the zombies to all kind of walk at you here. I want that insta-kill, but I don't think I'm going to get it. Actually, if I do this, I should be able to get it. The crawlers are on the way.
The unholy shall kneel before the might of the honorable. I have finished. None shall remain. You kill me? No, I kill you.
I don't actually remember. Do you hear the knocking on this version?
The stake that sticks out gets hammered down.
Nope. The door's not even here. There's a door here, in one of the other versions where you can hear knocking, and it's kind of creepy. Not on this version. There's another door out in the hallway, or in the alley, that there's an Easter egg for in a different version of this map. Which we will be playing later. PJ, thank you very much for the 4 months. Why does it keep asking me to share this? Because when you share it, it goes towards the total for the event. So you should share it. It doesn't actually hit our counter unless you share it.
You have been purified.
Ow, 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 ow. If it's a resub. Well, it is shared. Thank you. Thanks for bragging about your sub, dude. Wow. Totally showing off.
You had an unhappy ending.
I didn't realize you were that kind of viewer. Such a flexing on everyone. Come on, man. Thought we were better than that. Alright, let's pack a punch the stakeout for fun, and then we're off to our next map. Weird flex, but okay. I'm supporting charity and your adoption. Get wrecked, noob.
Where is my emotion?
Oh god, that explosion hurt. I can see nothing. Please help.
Not on this day, tormented soul.
Yes, I'm adopting Solid Snake. I'm gonna force him to complete the Zombies Master Challenge 1 map a day before he's allowed to eat dinner. That is my parenting strategy. I'd be starving. Alright, let's see if we get a cooler room. Oh, also there's in some of the rooms that you can teleport to. Raid. Whoa. Some of the rooms you can teleport to have video reels, and you can put them in this, and it'll play something else on the screen, which is pretty cool. None of it's really like super lore interesting, but
your strike was weak.
There's some cool videos that you can play.
Me? No, I kill you.
Let's see if we get the rocket one. Would be dope. Nope, we got the chair. Oh, there is a reel. Got it. All right, now we gotta play the reel. Now that we got the reel, we gotta play it. I can't tell you guys about the reel and then not play it. So 10 bullets in the clip, and every time I reload 2 bullets now. Not bad. The only issue is the max ammo. It's not that great. Gonna run out kind of quickly. But not a bad pack-a-punch weapon. Also, fantastic pack-a-punch weapon for the dog round.
I fear no dog.
Classic death, if you ask me.
You cannot take that which is not yours.
I hear a battle on a big bridge. Bro, think about the 70 months!
Oh, blessings come from above.
See, it's funny because I was telling that story earlier, bro, how many people played Black Ops 1 and or 2 and then never anything else, which is why I said the most people have the most memories of Kino, Ascension, and 5, I think is the other one I said. Yeah, even if you weren't a zombies guy, even if you were just into the multiplayer, you found, like, you would have that friend that wanted to play zombies, or you just randomly jump into Kino for a bit. Like, it was just kind of a little side fun thing to do, but so many people at least tried it. once you got into like Black Ops 3 territory, it was very split. You had your multiplayer players, you had your zombies players, but back then everyone was playing at least a little bit of zombies.
On the inside. Back to nothing but you.
Alright, let's put in the real. See what we get. We got
The test subjects have been undergoing treatment for 5 days with little progress. I have
something.
been assured that given time, the programming will take over.
We got a radio. I forgot they talk too when you put one in. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff.
Continuance is strength. I shall continue.
See if we get another room. We got the rocket. I did it. It goes through the ceiling. That has gotta be the goofiest Easter egg of the whole series. It's almost like they didn't even finish it. It's like they didn't finish it and then they left it in, thinking that no one would find it. I honestly think that's what happened. I think they didn't finish it and then they left it in, figuring no one would ever find it because it's such a goofy way to activate it. And then, like I said, no one found it until the game got completely code dumped and someone saw it in the code. And we're like, wait a second, this is a thing?
That thing cannot ever have been human.
Hey, what did we get? Oh, we got zombie pictures. Alright. And it says 115 on one of the zombies.
Strike was weak.
It's another clue about 115.
You had a
I can't believe we got the rocket. I'm so excited about that. Alright, let's move on. A low-budget thriller. What does it mean? What does it mean? What do the numbers mean, Mason? Mason, the numbers.
This cannot be.
Alright, next is one of my least favorite maps. What's the name? We threw out the name. Oh, real quick. Let's, plop this on the list. Oh god, I gotta swap my monitor over every time I do this now, so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Another one down. We're making progress.